I am keen on a niche podcast, Mason. I'm also keen on this. I'm keen on big movies. This is why.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. They're better than niche podcasts.
That's right.
Or even mainstream podcasts. Even marginally successful podcasts like ours. Movies are better than those. I just want to be clear about that. Like, whenever we critique a movie and we go, well, this was pretty good, but it could be better, it's better than this.
Yeah, absolutely. I've written here this is via Variety and Deadline, so it's via one of those people. I'm sure they all did it.
Mm-hmm.
X-Men, live action something, movie may have found a writer. And it's in Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes scribe Michael Leslie. Apparently, Michael is in negotiations.
Oh, first name basis.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
Mr. Leslie.
No.
Okay.
So, yeah, there you go. X-Men is moving forward. We knew it was moving forward, but now we know it for sure.
That's right. Now it's got what it needs, a writer.
Yeah, it does.
Now all it needs is, cast and crew and
Yep.
director.
Mhm.
Then they'll fire the director and replace him with another director. And
Yep.
then it'll go for
Lights.
Yep.
Lights.
a good grip.
Yeah.
Need a grip to hold the lights,
Yeah.
I think. I'm pretty confident. Catering, they need that. And then it'll be in production for like a year, and then somebody be like, they had to rewrite the whole script because they forgot to put mutants in it.
What do you
like
think?
the Blade situation is what I'm talking about.
What do you think
We've been working on this for 18 months and we've decided it should be about Blade fighting vampires. Okay, cool, great.
It was going to be a period piece at one point, Blade, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was going to be set in the 60s where what's Blade from the 70s, 60s, 70s? He was after Morbius.
Correct, yes.
Morbius created Blade or something?
Morbius mutated Blade into his movie version.
Yeah.
Because he was more or less just a regular guy in the comic
right.
books, and then they were like, well, we got to make him more. When Blade became popular in the movies, they're like, we've got to make the movie version.
Yeah.
They've got to make the comic book version more in line with the movie version.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you've bitten me, Morbius, and now I'm not British anymore.
I'm cool.
I'm cool and American.
It's what happened to Electro in the Spider-Man movies. He wasn't cool.
That's right.
And then when he showed up in the next movie, he went, I'm cool. Do you remember?
Yeah.
He was just a different man.
He was just Jamie Foxx, cool guy. Yeah. I remember that.
Jamie Foxx was one of 4 people in that movie. Nobody else was there.
Do you think it's because he didn't want to do the weird teeth, and then like the tooth
comb over?
And then it just all evolved from there? They're like, well, we can't make him a...
The tooth fixed in the first
Oh, it
movie.
did, didn't it? You're right.
But he doesn't have to put on all the blue makeup and whatever. He can just be Jamie Foxx and he puts on an arc reactor.
Speaking of, I watched one of Chris Hemsworth's Instagram reels where he's doing like test makeup.
Oh, I saw this, yeah.
It's test makeup for Furiosa.
Yeah.
And it's just regular, super handsome Chris Hemsworth. And he's like, can you believe this? This is
I
crazy.
got big
This
teeth.
is crazy. Yeah, he's just got normal teeth. They've just replaced his perfect Hollywood teeth with normal teeth. It took me a minute. I'm like, what are you? Oh,
yeah.
You've got regular human teeth. This is crazy. I look like a bloody wasteland dweller.
Yeah.
Like crazy teeth.
And those weren't even the teeth that they went with. They went, no, they're too big. But yeah, it took me a minute to be like, what is this? What am I looking at here? They gave him a nose.
That's true, they did. Yeah.
Talk about it.
They gave him the nose from that Bradley Cooper movie.
Oh,
Nice
yeah.
try. Just a leftover nose.
Just a leftover nose. Just a nose lying about. Do you reckon they're going to call it The X-Men or X-Men Year 1? Because I feel like they're going to go with this...
Don't make me make a prediction that's going to bite me in the ass here.
Just make a prediction.
Okay, they're going to call it...
Because you know how they'll often bring it back. You know,
Sure, yes.
You know, they'll...
Yeah. I think they're going to call it Uncanny X-Men.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
That's right.
What was the very first X-Men comic called? Was it just called X-Men?
No, it was Uncanny X-Men.
Well, there you go. Then
Yeah.
yes, it will be that. Yeah.
Unless they want to save that for the sequel.
Yeah.
To get people screaming in all age, you know?
Yeah. Oh, my God. People still doing that?
Yes.
We could go.
We couldn't go because we'd have to wait in line and we'd leave.
Let's not go.
Good.
Let's stay here.
Yeah.
All right. There's a Vision series coming to Disney Plus. Did you know about this?
When you say Vision.
Paul Bettany's Vision.
Okay.
Paul Bettany. It's New Zealand Paul Bettany.
That's right. It's Paul Bettany's vision for home renovation. It's like that Robert Downey Jr. show that's just about cars.
Just look at these cars that I have. Yeah, look at all these cool cars. Star Trek executive producer Terry Matalas is going to be the showrunner, apparently.
All right.
So there you go. That's moving forward.
Okay. So this is following the adventures of White Vision, I suppose?
I guess, and maybe he's transitioned back to regular vision.
The regular vision, sure.
Regained his humanity. He did get a lot of his brain pulled out.
Yeah. But that's in the other guy. I assume at the end of this they're going to smash together and become a different...
No, because the vision that the Scarlet Witch created, he died. And then the White Vision flew off.
Yeah, okay, right.
Unless she finds him and goes, there you go. just puts the version that she knew.
You can't rule that out.
There you go.
Of course they're going to do that.
I'm not ruling it
James.
out. I'm saying that's what's happening.
Probably not even the Scarlet Witch will do that. Just somebody.
There you go.
Agatha will probably do
There
it.
you go.
There you go.
I don't know who I am. There you go.
I know who I am now.
Yeah.
Time to shoot lasers. Still better than this podcast.
Agreed.
I'm saying.
I mean, we thought of the idea. That says
this
something.
It's on par with this podcast then, yeah.
We do get comments like that. It's like, you couldn't make a better movie than this. And that's always true, except for Max Payne. Mason.
Yes.
TA. Oh, are you interested in Vision coming back? It's
Yes.
been 4 or it'll be 5 minimum years since we last saw him in something.
Yes.
God, the timeline of this is all crooked. I don't know what's happening here.
You know why? Slightly revised look.
Yeah.
Different shoulder things.
Maybe fleshier.
Oh.
You know, like he
that
used to
fleshy
be.
version in the comics, maybe. Yeah,
Yeah.
when he was that that off pink tone.
Yeah.
That old salmon color
My
he
favorite
was.
version of
Yeah.
Vision. Yeah, I feel like there's so many characters now, and they've already done so many spin-offs that they're in this position where they have to make sequels to things and then the other things get delayed because they're doing. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, Agatha all along. That's what I've
exactly.
been talking about.
This is what I'm-
This
yeah.
thing based on an inside
the
joke.
tree
Yeah.
needs pruning.
Nobody, like when Agatha All Along comes out, nobody's going to remember why they made it.
It could be good though,
It could be good.
and then we'll all remember.
Might be funny.
I don't remember what you did, Agatha. Well, I remember. Someone shows up.
Here you go.
Oh, oh yeah.
Oh, that stuff you did. Wasn't that Scarlet Witch's fault? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Half and half. Yeah.
Speaking of silly, Mason, this is why a comic book movie.
Oh, the silliest website there is.
I like it.
They let us start this
They
podcast.
let us do this podcast. I mean, we would have done it regardless, but they let us put their name on it for a bit.
That's true.
Yeah.
Silly website.
So there's a Deadpool and Wolverine stuff this week. Did you see there was a sort of newish trailer?
Yes, it does some giant man stuff in there, yeah.
There's a Heineken commercial, which you may have seen.
Yes, I did see that. And there was also a little, Ryan Reynolds he read a little disclaimer off his phone. Did you see that?
Yes,
Yeah.
I did.
You don't have the text there, do you? Oh,
I can get it.
okay.
The meta.
It's
thing
very meta, which is what Deadpool is known for.
Yep. Do you think that's just getting ahead of it?
Yeah, absolutely it is.
Like being like, this is what this is?
That is the absolute classic kind of. He's Eminem 8-miling it.
Oh my God.
He's talking about all the movie shortcomings before it comes out.
Here we go, Mason. This is via The Independent. The headline is Deadpool and Wolverine's marketing campaign thinks you're an idiot.
Okay, sure.
Wait, is this it?
I mean, they're correct, but that's just a coincidence.
Here we go. So, they've broken up the article into they've broken up what he said into different things. Okay, I'll just try and figure this out.
All right, you can do it. I believe in you.
This is Ryan Reynolds saying this, we should set the table correctly. Begins Ryan Reynolds in a disclaimer fans could access following a QR code. This film is as paper thin as a sequel to Battlefield Earth. We're mostly going to beat each other senseless, make enemies with Disney, tell a few dick jokes, so sit back, relax, let us lower your IQ and raise your heart rate while we travel to a vapid dreamland, a place where grown men and grown-ups walk around in tights and act like it's not a giant cultural cry for help. Yeah, and then I don't know if there's more of this, but the article's broken it up into different
Okay, yeah,
things. I'm not
that's
doing this
enough,
anymore.
James.
Yeah.
That's enough.
What do you think?
That's enough self-referential humor. Thank you, Ryan Reynolds.
Look, I think it just has to be.
You've done your dash, Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, I think all of this stuff will be fine if the movie's good.
Absolutely,
None
yeah.
of this is going to matter,
Yeah.
you know?
And I mean, that is...
I always find these
Yeah.
campaigns exhausting, to be honest.
I mean, what they've done there is they've just taken a review, probably of a previous Deadpool movie. And
or
they've
this
just-
one.
Or this one. Somebody's got an advanced screening and
Yeah.
emailed it forward, and they're like, well,
Yeah.
we're going to turn this around on you.
Pretty incredible. The pre-sales for this, though, they're looking real good, unlike some other stuff which has been hitting cinemas, Mason. Well over $100 million debut in the US, it looks like.
Nice.
Which is pretty good. It'll probably be much higher than that. But yeah, flagging box office this year.
Absolutely.
Not looking good all around.
No.
Who's getting fired? Is it me? Are you firing me?
Is that what you seem to... Do you want that?
Fine, I'll go if I have to, but I'm not happy
I'm not saying
about
that.
it.
I feel like...
this is Mason's fault. Goodbye forever,
I feel
everyone.
like you're preempting me, whatever I'm going to say.
I'm mad about it.
He has stood up and he is leaving.
I've made enough money where I don't need to do this.
He's put a stick with a bindle on his back and he's leaving. He's just walking out into the sunset. I don't understand.
I realize this
That bindle is leaking. Coke Zero, I think. I think he's just filled a sponge with Coke Zero and he's put it in a bindle. That you're not going to survive. He's back.
I'm addicted to the success, so I'm back, Mason.
Absolutely, that's right.
So here we go.